Yo, what's good guys, it's Nat here, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a video similar to one of my older tutorials in which I fixed your thumbnails, but for this video I'm going to be doing a video where I add final effects to the video. Anyway, if you guys do enjoy this video, please do like and subscribe, as I'm really trying to do my best to get to 1k subs. Anyway, I love all the support which you guys have been giving me and I really appreciate it. Let's just get straight into the video. So the first person we have here is Serza. His ad is right here, and it will also be on the screen when I edit this video. To be honest, the one thing I like everything about this, but it's just this light is not realistic at all. So maybe a human saturation for like a blue rim light might work, might not. So moving on to blender, probably splitting it by pressing Alt and then. Okay. Like that, and then onto the layer mask, just kind of experimenting. Doesn't seem quite right. Maybe move the blue down. Up. See where them are. There's quite a bit of lighting difference, but it still looks quite off. Probably because, yeah, my brush wasn't black. So if you can either use opacity on a black brush or a white brush, or you can just move it up here, and this basically does the opacity of the layer mask. Next thing, probably just a white light. Or you just go. So there's a light which is. There you go. Something like that, maybe a bit of blue around the sides. I'm just, what's good? Just kind of improvising as I go. Then, if anything looks wrong, I will move it swiftly. Just making the blues light a little bit stronger, and I'm going to do a similar thing but just with color dodge on air when we get up. Perfecto. We just I love the what's good, the little thing saying pudding, because that works with the that was the what Joker calls Harley Quinn in them. Probably a little bit more. So perfect. As I said earlier in the video, we'll just be it's good. All the people who've made the thumbnails or whatever the art is will be mentioned in the description, as is on, because technically I'm making content out of their work. Even if I might be helping them or mentioning them in the video, it's just common courtesy. It's the reds. Could add maybe a flare. Yeah. I'm not sure. We use Amplify Pack because it's probably best since it's free, so there won't be any problems with anyone not having access to it. We'll duplicate that layer so when we merge it and add camera roll, see the difference. Good. Yeah, that's probably good enough to be honest. I think adding a flare would probably be too much. Make it a smart object and then we'll go into camera raw. The main thing about camera raw with what you want to do is you just want to make sure that you're using more or less everything. More or less moving everything, even if it's just a teeniest bit. So I'm just looking at the before and after, there you go, just adding a bit more depth to it. Definitely just texture, you don't want to overdo texture though. Something like that. Make sure, if you haven't done vibrance, you want to do something between 0 and 50. Curves is a very, very strong asset to use in camera raw. This probably does one of the most bits in at least my pieces. Quite a few others designers, I believe. There you go, before and after, that's added depth. This is mainly due to if I hide that. It's not really that much, but normally since there wasn't much to like really work with. But if you have like a bland thumbnail, you definitely want to use curves just to add that depth, make it a lot eye appealing. Maybe the luminance of the pink, just to, there we go, perfect. Probably add saturation, pink kind of colours. The blue, I think that should be good. And then I think we'll just finish with colour grading, to be honest. So yeah, I think that's more or less the first time out, unless I've got it. Oh, I don't. Just add a little bit. So maybe a bit of color balance could work. Just interesting. Maybe it's more of just winging it. Good. Just cycling through any sort of not camera or color lookups to see whether any of them will really work. That's quite nice, but it doesn't fit with the theme. Actually, we're gonna see what that can actually do. Oh, okay, on luminosity that could work if we just remove it from the face, so the face is obvious. Just a little bit. Okay, so if we do it before and after, if we just use and that as well, and just hide this. Actually, I would probably just edit before and after, but this is the before and after. It's just the colours are just popping a lot more. The second thumbnail we have is one by Respect, because that will be on the screen right here, and it's also on the what's called the layer, the name of the layer here. The first thing we're going to do is probably get hue and saturation, just change the hue a little bit, make it a bit red, desaturate it, and then remove areas from the skin, just so it'll be obvious for the main focus of the thumbnail when we get there. Saturation again, just similar kind of thing. Maybe the tiniest amount. There we go. Perfecto. Another thing which is probably a problem is how dark it is over here. So maybe just there we go. Perfecto. Perfect. The shadow switch is done. Maybe this one's slightly unrealistic because it's going around the skin. Should kind of be going in one direction, but I can't really edit that with what I've got. Maybe some shadows on the shoulders here could work. Just pop it on soft light. Someone just joined my Discord. Cool. Maybe, yeah, perfect. If you heard my mom, I'm going to be very annoyed because this is the third time I've recorded this video without with trying to just not getting her to disrupt every single time. I've given up at this point. I'm completely honest. It's not that, I think it's the black. The black's like an orange, it's weird. So if we go like that, and then pop a black on it, just like that, and then just desaturate it. So it doesn't lose the shading which it has. Perfect. What have we done to it? Okay. Just change the colours, to be honest. Not quite what the thumbnail kind of looks for. Maybe cap textures. Yeah, soft light there. Sorry, just not quite. Did that do anything? Yeah, just slight shadow. Just makes a little difference. Yep. Sides. Let's see what the shadows do. Okay, the shadows have added a lot of structure to whatever part of the skin we've been adding it to. So yeah. Oh, no, not the hair though. The hair needs to stay the same. It's got a bit of the ear though. A bit too much of the ear, to be honest. To be quite frank. Right, before and after, it's probably just quite simple, but you know, that does the thumbnail job. Overlay, maybe turn it on a little bit. Should be perfect and ready for camera raw now, to be honest, so let me just hide that for when we do it before and after later. Yeah, we'll probably be looking to change color grading, the temperature as well, especially. Yeah, that's giving you that kind of antique kind of vibe, which is somewhere it looked like it was going for. So we add curves. Go over the highlights. Yeah, a little bit, not too much on that. Yeah, it's tricky because that looks a bit weird there. No, the blacks, if anything, go up. See about the shadows. Before, yeah, definitely, that definitely works. To be honest, no need to add any sort of, maybe sharpening, but definitely not noise reduction as you're going for more of a realistic kind of vibe. Yeah, and still that doesn't look quite nice. Yeah, adding a bit of luminance, maybe a bit of saturation. Yeah, we'll probably just go on to colour grading, to be honest. Yeah, that's a before and after on the Photoshop work. So yeah, so that's the before and after. If you guys did enjoy this video, it would be really appreciated if you guys could leave a like. I should be doing quite a few of these videos over the weekend, so there should be a lot of content for the coming weeks. But yeah, that's probably enough from me. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and peace.